One video blog number 12, I think, and it's 11th of May, early morning in Australia. I've got a whole list of different things I want to talk about. I'm just expressing myself, and I'm actually enjoying doing this whole series of videos. The next one I wanted to cover was I touched base on silver and gold, and I think everyone has a different opinion on gold and silver and whether or not it's an investment. I don't necessarily look at it as an investment. I look at it as more of a hedge against irregular movements in markets. Now, I don't have a lot of money. I'm not going to sit here and say I've got lots and lots of money and, you know, I'm sitting in a golden palace, but I'm in this little gyprock room here doing my videos, and that's the reality of my life at the moment. But in regards to gold and silver, people who don't invest, I feel, are worried about movements in price, and they're always looking at the short term. So that they might look at the price and they see that, you know, gold's been punished or silver's been punished, manipulated and pushed down. I mean, a lot of people don't even understand that it's being manipulated, and they'll see the prices dropping, and they create a perception that it doesn't hold value just based on the individual price at this particular moment. Now, if I've been talking about how, I mean, this little chart I've got here is just from 2016 up to current, so 11th of May 2017. Now, if I drew a line from the bottom of the beginning of January, you can see my cursor, up to right now, I'd say that's a bull run. So regardless of looking at the ups and downs, my philosophy with gold and silver is to stack it. Now, stack it, and you can stack it with small, tiny little nugget if you like. Just put it away, and have that ideology of, you know, one coin in the piggy jar, and just do it for the long term. Now, because I see this as a long term. Now, if I looked at the entire graph, and I'll just click all here. Now, this is from early 1998. So anyone that was anyone that was buying gold and silver in the year 2000, and even prior to that, has done very well, because there was an absolute explosion in 2004, and it sort of came to life, and it's created this new energy, I suppose, of economics. And we can see that due to the 2008 recession or collapse, whatever you want to call it, it skyrocketed. Now, anyone that bought at 48 US dollars has at this point made a loss if they so chose to sell today. However, if you look long term, all I see is a bull run here. Okay, so what you've got to do is maintain a stacking ideology and think about averages over an extended period of time. Now, when I'm thinking gold and silver, I think 10, 15, 20 years time. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking 2 years ahead, except when there's going to be an exceptional market collapse that I think is coming. Now, the only thing that's holding, I do stack, I admit I stack my gold and silver, and at the moment it's 16 US dollars. Now, back in 2008, and I did a video on this the other day, gold and silver was suppressed back down below 10 US dollars before it took off. So I've got a funny feeling that that's going to happen again. I can see gold and silver getting punished. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know when it's going to start. It's going to happen at some stage, and there are some signs, or possible signs, that it could be already happening at this present time. And as you can see here, this is from 17th of April. So April and then down. There was also one back in March. Okay, so there's two little dumps, and I'd say a lot of that's got to do with paper gold and silver, and just some serious manipulation going on. Now, is this going to continue down towards the 10? It's highly possible. Does that change my attitude towards buying it at $16? No, I'd keep stacking it, because I'm not really fussed whether it's $19 or $16 or $21 or $9 US. Obviously, I would back up the truck, as they say, and buy a little bit more. But I think the long-term goal with gold and silver is, if you've got 10% of your wealth, or even if it's $1 or $1 in every 10, you should be putting it towards gold and silver and have a stacking ideology for the long term. Don't look at the markets daily, monthly, weekly, thinking that you're going to make money, because you're not going to make money from gold and silver trading unless you're doing some of this paper stuff. But the thing is, it's out of our control because there's a serious amount of manipulation. So be mindful about what you do. I just wanted to share my thoughts with that. I think there is going to be a major suppression down towards the $10 US. And I'm only guessing, okay, it's not based on any magic formula. I'm just guessing based on what happened in 2008. It looked like that's what they did. They punished it and then bought big and then let the markets go. So that's what I'm looking for. So have a good day, and yeah, I hope that gives you some insight.